fronts, nothing's locked and needing, tearing at the bonds and binds about to break. So now, play the footage back, hear what's that, play it back, review the tape. Yeah, no one churches back, cautious on the shifting eyes, the nervous mouth, the mic is toward the face. God, I hope the match that cannot be what I had planned. Come and consider the fact that she's come to regret and take that spoken and morally chosen words from you. Now stop, gather all your thoughts, piecing up the puzzle pieces, puzzle people, places left to go. Here's your last chance, fighting the urge to put a bullet in my head. The end inside, you damn right I might want it. The chamber, the other Don't think I'm getting fresh and don't think I want a second chance. I just saw fit to give a farewell. You don't grant sympathy. I'll tell you once, I'll tell you twice. Living a lie isn't my kind of nice. I'll tell you once, I'll tell you twice. Living a lie isn't my kind of nice. Come inside, open wide.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight with Roll1Esports versus Team Rainbow Strike Go in NGS Season 12, C West. I'm here with my co-caster, Wolf. How are you doing?
I am doing good. Ready for the match to start.
Yeah, everybody is just about ready to roll. I'm going to show you the brackets real quick. We are in the top left. In the bottom left, Can't Connect Stuns defeated Clouded Minds to move on. So the winner of this will play Can't Connect Stuns. And we are just about ready to get into the draft. We'll do a quick max select. We are going to Sky Temple here right off the bat. Our bands were Towers of Doom, Volskaya, and hopefully you can see my cat here on stream. Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdouts.
Yeah, I don't think Roll1 has let BOE or Braxis really through this whole season. I think they've been consistently banning it.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, not a fan of the two-lane maps, understandable. So my cat has joined me here for tonight's cast. I'm very excited about that. Roll1Esports went for first pick. They got the default pick between first pick and map pick, and they went for first pick. Falstead banned out. Not a surprise on Sky Temple.
No, not at all. I wonder if Roll1's going to put the priority on Junkrat, like seen a bunch of teams doing this season, or if it'll be banned out.
Be interesting. There's the cat. I just had to show it real quick. Also, this is the first time I've cast in a while. I'm very excited to be back here in NGS. I'm very excited for Wolf to join me. Do let me know in the chat if any audio seems loud or quiet or something like that, because I've not been able to monitor it. I'm just going off of faders. We see the Stitch is banned out. May to follow May a popular tank choice in Stitches. If you know someone can play Stitches, usually you don't want to play against them.
Definitely. And I'm pretty sure Rock plays a lot of Stitches.
Yeah. One of the great things about NGS is by the time you're in the playoffs, and if the teams are really excited about trying hard, Mongoose, thank you so much to the party of 21 with the raid. I really appreciate the raid. Sorry, someone told me that Wolf sounds like crap, and that got me distracted. But I really appreciate the raid. Welcome, everyone. We're here with Roll1Esports versus Team Rainbow Strike Go C West playoffs, first round. And there you go. There's Junkrat priority.
Good boss control, good zone control, good vision, good poke.
Yeah, Junkrat I think it was Cavalier Guest that Junkrat basically does everything by himself. We see a Lucio and Kael'Thas picked up. Lucio, an excellent pick, and Kael'Thas, especially if you're used to playing it, very good.
Yeah, just easy standard picks. Good on. Lucio will have high five for cleanses to maybe make the roots a little less annoying.
Yeah. And thank you again, Mongoose, for the welcome. We see a Nubrak and Diva taken. A Nubrak, another top tank I've seen here in C West. A lot of hard crowd control. Hard crowd control is very powerful in at least in C West, if not the entire game.
Definitely. And maybe another healer choke here from TRSG with damage and offlane already taken up. Brightwing. Okay, good global ban.
Yeah, same with Falstad and Brightwing. You see banned a lot on these maps because they're so useful for getting around.
Maybe we'll see Dahaka for the same reason. Banned here.
True. They have not picked their offlaner yet, Team Rainbow Strike Go. So Dahaka wouldn't be bad. But I think I interrupted myself last time I was saying this. When teams get try hard in the playoffs, it's awesome to see them target their bans at other players. And maybe Team Rainbow Strike Go is a Nazebo in their ranks.
Maybe. It's just weird seeing Nazebo banned out nowadays. Forever. I mean, Sky Temple can go long, so.
True. And he is able to get all those minions, able to get those stacks, gets to 175 pretty quickly. There's Cassie and Ragnaros. Ragnaros, an excellent asset on this map, basically able to keep every lane clear. It's able to keep you in the game if you fall behind as well.
Put Ragnaros up in his trait, eat some of the temple shots, keep your forts a little healthier. Very
true. A well-timed Ragnaros fort is a joke. And Kerrigan along with Rhaegar, so they are going all in on the hard CC. Kerrigan looking to just burst somebody out. Into the Lucio is going to be very interesting. That Lucio is going to be quick on the high fives.
Yeah, they'll need to make sure to get as much value out of the noob Kerrigan early.
Very
that way
true.
They can try and snowball this map.
And finally, we get a Blaze for the tank.
Blaze brings wave clear, and I guess if they'd go in, him stunning would be a good counter engage. Being able to hit everyone that's clumped on the dive. And Bunker's good save button.
That's very true. All right, we're going to see how these teams stack up against each other. Team Rainbow Strike Go, the lower seed coming in, Roll1Esports. I believe they came in first.
This season, Roll1 was third.
Oh, third, okay.
So I believe that makes TRSG sixth.
Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah, that's correct. 3 versus 6 here, but you never know what's going to happen. I definitely want to see both their teams give each other a run for their money. I'd love to see 3 games here tonight.
Me too. That's what everyone wants to see. Always 3 games. Unless you're winning in domination, and then you personally want to.
Right. if you're
If
on
you're
me to
playing-
play.
If you're playing, you want 2, but if you're casting, you want to see 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, I'll win 2 and then play another game afterwards. All right,
That's
here we
all
go into Sky Temple, and we're going to show you the teams here. On the blue side, we've got Rock Your W with Anubarak, Velvet playing the Rhaegar, Zad on Diva, Poe on Kerrigan, and that's going to be Big Beard on the Kerrigan. On the other side, we've got Killer Fry and the Kael'thas, Robert playing the Ragnaros, Styx on the Cassia, and Panda playing the Lucio, and finally, bringing up the rear, Silver
1. Let
playing
your
the Blaze.
battle begin.
All right, we're going to see Team Rainbow Strike Grow grabbing the eye, and Roll1 setting up in the bush in mid lane.
And Cassia's little lightning bolt showed that there was a Nubarak there.
Cassia going for charge strikes, going for the auto attack build. That's a popular one with Cassia.
Might help more into the noob since the spell armor will definitely make that more of a hassle.
Yeah, Noob very weak to auto attacks. Meanwhile, up top,
Roll.
what's that?
I was just gonna say Roll1's way ahead on the rotations right now.
Yeah, Roll1 is ahead of the rotations, getting the camp. Up top, we've got Zad losing health, but it's Diva. Doesn't worry about it as much as most heroes against that Ragnaros. Kerrigan done with that camp, and Team Rainbow Strike Go just getting on theirs now.
Yeah, they left Cassia bot to go ahead and clear an extra wave to sort of even that out and slow down on their camp.
Yeah, it's another benefit of having Junkrat. Amazing wave clear. But it's going to be Junkrat alone in the bottom, while the Kerrigan and Rhaegar up in the top, grabbing the top camp, and they're going to be ahead on camps, but 4 of them possibly pushing bottom, but no, it's just going to be Cassie getting some free damage on the wall while the rest of the team rotates up, maybe to get on the Anubarak. No, nothing doing. Meanwhile, this camp is pushing hard top.
Roll1 is way ahead on the maps, pushing everything around. Oh, Robert apparently got out of there on top.
All right, Robert getting into the fort early. That's not such a bad idea. When else are you going to use it? Destroying the camp, but that's going to be half of the front wall down up top as the objective pops. Roll1 now moving very well oiled, and you can already feel that Team Rainbow Strike goes just a step behind because of the strength of Roll1's macro.
Yeah, they're just using Kerrigan and Rhaegar to do everything on the map and leaving Junkrat to do Junkrat things.
Yeah, Junkrat left bottom. Roll1 going for the top for Team Rainbow Strike Go, giving it to them, trying to push along with this camp and getting the middle temple as well with Blaze and Lucio sitting on it. No real threat.
Got Ragnaros matching the Junkrat in the bot lane, Diva soaking mid, and then Roll1 just turtling up on the top.
Yeah, this trade is going to go in favor of Roll1 because they got the wall down, which will get more of those shots onto the top temple, or fort.
I think they're going to lose top to this temple phase.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Blue team.
Yeah, there goes top.
And that puts Roll1 a full fort ahead. Team Rainbow Strike Go not able to get the same kind of value out of the top camp as Roll1 did. We're going to see how they do here. Meanwhile, Blaze not really in trouble. His team is there to rescue him. Maybe thinking about a gank to get that eye, but Blaze keeps control of this eye. But now, D.Va looking at Cassia, but Cassia dodging the Kerrigan expertly, comes back with some more damage. And that Cassia has to watch out for the Kerrigan stun. If she is hit by any of the 3 stuns on that team, she is going to be wasted.
TRSG's invading on this camp. Velvet goes down. Rock is going down to KT bombs.
I think
Good
Roll1,
invade.
yeah, the team wasn't, I don't think, ready for that. They weren't expecting Rainbow Strike Go to come in. Roll1 loses too. They dove that Rhaegar in the back while Anurek just sort of got hammered away, and that's 2 down. And they're taking advantage of this by taking their own fort. Team Rainbow Strike Go making things even here before the next objective comes up.
That's good play by them. Being down from the first temple and being able to even up and deny, get ahead and soak from kills.
And now
Definitely
Roll1
help.
maybe looking to make a counter invade, and Team Rainbow Strike Go gives it up. They learned their lesson and are happy to trade out siege camps. Or maybe not.
Oh, 10s are online. Will they snap them? Lucio goes down real quick.
None of the
No
team able to,
bunker.
yeah, none of the teams able to snap except for Blaze and Ragnaros. But Kael'thas goes down. They thought they were going to give up the siege camp, but then Blaze thought he had something, and immediately the Kerrigan Anubarak stun machine went into action, took out a Kael'thas.
Yeah, and there comes the lava wave hitting mid.
Oh, Blaze, is he out of position? There comes the Kerrigan pull into the stun. There's a shield. There's the Junkrat ultimate. Anubarak gets healed up, and Blaze goes down. It took everything they had, but they took somebody out.
Oh, it's sound barrier, Lucio. It's not helping for high five.
Yeah. I mean, they just ate right through that shield, but Team Rainbow Strike Go looking to get value elsewhere on the map, invading this camp. D.Va's going to have done most of the hard work for them, as Kael'thas left to soak any minions pushing into bottom. Team Rainbow Strike Go gets a free camp, and looks like they may be just going back to their other camp. But another fort goes over to Roll1.
It's a good denial call from them to get that camp knowing everyone was bot.
It is. Team Rainbow Strike Go not slouching, not playing lazy. They're getting value even when they're down.
Rhaegar just dropped his little totem to keep eyes on the boss for the next couple seconds.
Yeah, no boss so far. Fighting over the eye, just sort of skirmishing. I don't think Rainbow Strike Go is going to get any value out of either camp. They're getting top. Let's see if they can use it to distract their opponent and get value elsewhere on the map. Looks like they're kind of figuring out what they want to do next. Really nothing to do on the map. Every camp is taken.
And very few of them on the normal sides where you see the colors. Lots of invades.
Yeah. Bottom camp comes up for Roll1. Junkrat putting a trap to make sure it's not invaded. D.Va looking maybe out of position. There's a stun. There's some damage going on to D.Va. The rest of Roll1 coming in. Can they get the baby D.Va? The lightning bolt comes out. Zad not going down. Here's the flank from the behind. There's Lucio with the sound barrier. Can protect everybody. The Ancestral comes out. That's a lot of ults used, and nobody goes down.
Very good save on Rhaegar's part with the big Ancestral.
Yeah, pretty much everybody used up their ults, and there comes the next objective. We're going to see how these teams split them up. Siege Camp grabbed for Roll1. That's going to put some pressure on the bottom, but they're going to be able to match it with their own Siege Camp. Roll1 posturing to take bottom temple. D.Va might be able to, gets in her mech and might be looking to take top. I think Team Rainbow Strike Go sees D.Va elsewhere. They know they can push Roll1 around. They're pushing up.
Roll1 can just give this. It looks like they might with Kerrigan already in the mid lane. They can trade out the rest of this and not really worry about fighting over temples. They've got the structure lead.
Yeah, this is Team Rainbow Strike's Go pick for a map as well, so we're gonna want to see what their macro game is like. Ragnaros is gonna be able to give them a lot. He's gonna have to he's gonna be able to lob away something soon. They'll be able to keep up in XP, no problem. But for now, until that Team Rainbow Strike Go can get an advantage, they're either gonna have to force something or Roll1 will just trade out the entire rest of the game.
Yeah, they'll have to make some more invades to start evening up on structures.
Yeah. And Blaze finally leaving the temple. Oh, here's looking on to Lucio. There's the cocoon. Here comes Kael'thas in to try and save the day. There's a Phoenix going down. Blaze gets stunned, and Lucio goes down out of the cocoon, but there's a huge combustion. The Ancestral comes in, but it's not enough to save Kerrigan because it wasn't cast on her. But a Nubarak goes down as well. It's a 2-for-1, 3-for-2. It's just absolute madness. Everybody gets out, but that's Team Rainbow Strike Go with a slight advantage. Let's see what they do with it, Wolf.
I don't know if there is a lot they can do with it. They'll have to clear up bot, clear up top, and they use the lava wave mid, so that lane's pushed to the ends of Earth.
Yeah, they're going to be able to maintain that their level advantage, I believe. So maybe it's the long play. Rainbow Strike Go looking to last until 20. Ragnaros elsewhere looking for a 2-by-2 skirmish. Velvet goes in, gets immediately chunked out by a lot of Kael'thas damage, and they retreat, not looking to take a stronger fight now that they know the rest of the team is up.
And Rag is sitting up top. Looks like he has Roll1 coming on his heels.
His Spidey senses were tingling. He gets out before the rest of Roll1 able to bring in a gank. Team Rainbow Strike Go looking for something. Push party here on the eye.
Alright, going back to the eye stealing of the game.
Rainbow Strike Go opting not to stay in that bush to look for somebody catching the eye, instead playing a little more passively as they get their own camp. But now Rainbow Strike Go has only one temple to fight over. That's going to be in their favor, being, well, mostly even on structures. I think all the walls are up for both teams.
My magic flows.
But they're sharking around bottom. They know this camp is up. Roll1 going for it. Blaze trying to find the rest of the team. Able to push them off.
Alright, lava wave going top. Help out the siege camp up there.
I'm not sure who's going to win that just yet. I've got the camera focused on the action around this temple. It's going to be all Roll1 taking about half the temple. Blaze trying to find something. He gets rooted by those annoying junker traps. Here comes the D.Va. Scoop. Nothing happening. Combustion goes out. It's not going to hit anybody. And we see Roll1 looking for a stun on Lucio. Lucio skates away in time. Big damage going on to Blaze. There's the Ancestral. It's not in time. Manubrak goes down. There's the Junkrat trap, but it's not enough to kill the Lucio. Big fight for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They get out of the D.Va bomb, which clears the area for now, but they're still down in Manubrak, and Team Rainbow Strike Go going to take the rest of this temple.
That was a huge sound barrier from Lucio to keep them all healthy. Very well done.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, you know, no talents are bad in this game. Just some are suboptimal, and that one worked out. And here comes the chance for the throw pit from Team Rainbow Strike Go. They're starting the boss. D.Va's top, and Team Rainbow Strike Go knows it. They're not getting too low. Blaze is doing a good job of zoning them out. There's the Phoenix to zone them out further. The Kerrigan CC comes in. Junkrat tries to throw them off, but that's a free boss for Team Rainbow Strike Go. No throw today.
And 20's right around the corner. This could be a big push for them.
Yeah, Lava Wave coming up in 14 seconds. Team Rainbow Strike Go probably looking for something, but there is Blaze caught in the middle of everybody. There's Combustion. Huge damage, but the Ancestral comes out onto Zad, able to save Diva, and Baby Diva pops out. She's going to get out. Here's the Junkrat Tire coming out for a try and a counter engage. Everybody healed up all the damage. The 20 fight, not quite there yet. Here comes a double Lava Wave pushing everybody in. Zad getting very low. Baby Diva in grave danger, but skates away. Blaze getting a huge stun of the two people underneath the fort. The boss is pushing. There's a sound barrier trying to keep them all alive. They're trying to get this keep. Kerrigan looking for something, finds a stun onto Cassia, but no follow-up available. Here comes Diva and lowering everybody. Meanwhile, KT taking a ton of damage. He's able to get out. Rainbow Strike Go is going to have to get out. Roll1 trying to find a kill. Here comes the lightning ball to push them away. There's the Diva explosion. No kills there, and Rainbow Strike Go gets a fort, and now they are in charge of this game.
And they got the bot keep. And Lucio's back with the level 20 on sound barrier, so shields up for the next big engage. It's going to be paying dividends, it looks like.
Looking to get one last wave before 20. Roll1, they want to fight here. They want to go in. They don't want to trade out temples because they will lose that game. Blaze and Cassia, Anubarak going in the back door. He's out. Kerrigan looking for a stun. Finds it onto Blaze. There's the lightning ball, and Kerrigan gets melted.
Velvet goes down next. Blaze popping out of the bunker.
And if they don't think they can core here, they can at the very least get 2 temples, which will wipe out all their keeps, possibly get core damage.
And it looks like that's the play they're going to make. After they get Vision. Vision first.
Yeah, with a Junkrat and a Diva and an Anubarak, it's kind of hard to go core right now. Lucio's good for core pushes, but I respect his choice.
It's the safer choice.
Absolutely.
Not having to go toe-to-toe. Junkrat just throwing bombs out of everywhere will be just real hassle, and even lowering damage. Not something I'd want to deal with.
Sure. Team Rainbow Strike Go now setting up the map to fall into their favor. Blaze getting the last bit. A tip for everybody, now is when you can leave the altar. You don't need to sit there until it goes to 0. You can leave when it's at 2 away. They're grabbing their top camp, and Roll1 has to push their lanes back out, otherwise they'll be in danger of core damage. And they do, in fact, get core damage, 92%.
Lava Wave's going to be a giant issue the rest of this game with the open core on every lane. Yeah,
with all their map pressure, you know, Roll1 might as well be playing 4v5 for the rest of the game.
Yeah, 3 back, 4 back. Everyone went back to defend. Just let's TRSG have the map to do whatever they will.
All right, well, next objective is top. And if boss is going to be coming up in 1 minute, so boss is going to be up, objective will be up, and the possibility of a backdoor will be there. Team Rainbow Strike Go, they need to make a decision now about what they want their final death blow to be.
And it may not, even if they get a team wipe, like, it may not be enough if they lose anybody. If 3, 4 keep still up, it's... They're just not in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, Roll1 is going to have to basically team wipe and then go through a keep. They're able to do it. I mean, level 22 is about the time when you can team wipe, walk through a keep, and win the game.
Yeah, but they need to do it clean.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's playing around boss rather than the top temple. I don't think top temple... I'm not sure if top temple wins the game or not. That's close.
Rag has held his lava waves for about a full minute now.
And looking on Ragnaros here, he has 2 charges, so Just waiting to decide where they want to apply, which 2 lanes they want to apply that lane pressure in. That's going to be mid. I think he's just waiting for it to push up far. So rather than everyone leaves boss, and now it's going to be people snarking over this top temple. Roll1 looking for a flank. Here comes Diva. Doesn't get the scoop. Anubarak looking in the back line. There's the Cocoon onto Blaze. Looking in the back line. Kael'thas gets a ton of damage. Goes down. Lucio can't be there in time, but here's the return damage. There's the Ancestral. The double on level 20 saves everybody. Lucio goes down. That's going to beat Junkrat in the backline as a return kill, but that's going to be 3 for 1. Blaze and Ragnaros are surviving. Ragnaros has used both of his lava waves. I don't know if this is going to be enough. Maybe Roll1 will be thinking, yeah, they're not going to be thinking core. They're going to be thinking boss. They have 1 catapult on core. That's not enough to end the game. Diva getting the shots that she can out of top. Ragnaros thinking about invading there. Diva instead pushing the lanes out, making sure catapults don't get to the core. Going back, here's Boss Blaze bravely trying to get something done. Ragnaros coming in, a 2v3, and they give up on that. They're going to give up on the idea of trying to steal Boss here, I think.
That's a good call. They got Rag. They can just put him right in the keep, not even take full damage, keep the lanes pushed out, and catapults taking another 10% off the core.
Yeah, and they're not guarding the shots. They have a whole temple up here. If they get the rest of this temple, that's game over.
the fun of Sky Temple, where lots of micro decisions just change everything.
All right, they're leaving. Roll1 realizes that top temple is game over. That's going to leave Kael'thas alone to clean up this boss. Boss will probably get a keep at most. Won't be able to get more. I think they're going to have maybe 1 or 2 keeps. Yeah, the boss barely getting past the front wall here, so they're going to lose it. Oh, Ragnaros now soaking up a lot of those shots, and it's the rest of them using up the Rag Fort. Excellent defense by Team Rainbow Strike Go. They kept all their keeps in place, trying to find the Ragnaros out of the Rag Fort. They're going to confirm this into this keep. That's not going to be the end of it. Ragnaros not into place. That was a good guess by Anubarak trying to figure out where Ragnaros may have come out of the fort, but excellent work by Robert going into the Rag Fort from a safe position. That's going to be a bunch of people backing to make sure that no catapults can finish off their core. And the game rolls on, but the next temple is going to be 2 of them. The boss is not a factor anymore, and backdoor is always an issue.
Yeah, they are making this one a nail biter.
Right, Team Rainbow Strike Go. I mean, if you're them, like, you have to think maybe nerves are an issue for them. They're coming in against a higher seed. Roll1, I'm not sure if they beat or lost against Roll1 earlier in the season, but all of a sudden you're in control of this game, and you don't want to screw it up.
No. They're just going to let them play it safe, let them take their camp. They can just lava wave endlessly.
I mean, yeah, that's... Ragnaros is absolutely impressive when you're behind like this, and that's why he's so popular on Sky Temple, because you can just push out waves, force them all to go back, and now Team Rainbow Strike, Team Roll1, looking for the flank. Blaze gets cocooned. There's the Kael'thas Phoenix to try and put damage down. Will Blaze be able to get out alive? There's the sound barrier coming in. The return damage. Diva comes out. She might be in danger. There's the stun. Can she get into her mech? She does. And meanwhile, in the back, Cassia tried to go ham, but she paid for it. Kerrigan, though, going down is going to be a 1 for 1.
Man, that sound barrier really is paying dividends.
It is. Did you see how Kerrigan died? Because I didn't even see it.
She got bouncing balled to death. So
okay.
Cassia traded out.
That's what Cassia does. So good job by the Cassia player who, I forget, it is Stinks. There's a preemptive sound barrier. There's this return stun onto the Anubarak. Anubarak taking a ton of damage. Blaze also as well. Getting very low. Diva looking for something. Zad not in any danger, and they're going to push Team Rainbow Strike Go off. They're going to lick their wounds and
just go
back up top. Yeah.
Blue team has crushed.
And Roll1 has to follow. They're not allowed to keep someone down there.
That Kael'thas stuck. There's the fire. Manubrex spreads the bomb to everybody and dies. Diva popping up. Baby Diva is in trouble. They're going after him. Here comes the Riptar from Junkrat, avoided by everybody. Here's core damage coming on there. That temple will finish the core off. Roll1 going down. There's Junkrat going down. And there's the GG call from Roll1. That is going to be it from them. Kerrigan trying to make a great basic thing, but that's a team wipe against Roll1Esports, and Team Rainbow Strike Go takes home game number 1 here in the C West playoffs. GG's.
Yeah, I guess I was wrong about needing bunker for this game. Don't need bunker when you have a sound barrier.
That's very true. Excellent use of sound barrier by the team. Looking at some of the stats here, Cassia doing her job, getting in the back, trading out, putting down a ton of damage. Killer Fry, those bombs at the very end really hurt.
Yeah. Kerrigan, they had the early game there, and it just, once they got behind, they couldn't keep back up because Rag just ulted every other wave.
Absolutely. All right. We are going to chill, and the one thing I haven't done in setting up this is having a "we'll be right back" screen. So we are now waiting on the next map pick from both these teams.
Oh, wonder if Roll1 are going to opt for that first pick again, or go to a map that they're more comfortable on.
That's true. I mean, looking at the map bans, the Roll1 banned out the 2-lane maps, so they're going to be looking for maybe bigger maps because they don't like the smaller 2-lane maps. Maybe it will be in their favor. So they may pick something like Cursed Hollow or Alterac Pass, or with the strength of their rotations, I think Dragonshire would be a great map for them.
Dragonshire would be a really good map with how the rotations were going.
It would be, but we'll see if they want to take first pick or not. I don't think they're going to be that worried. Unless they're worried about Junkrat being taken from them, I don't know that they'll be worried about getting first pick. So we'll see what they prefer.
Yeah. Playoffs, do you want to take the map that you're more comfortable with? Or possibly give up Junkrat? Ooh. And there's the lobby up. Another small map. Or a small map.
Okay,
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
It is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Oh, and it was Roll1's pick. So, another Nazebo ban for long map?
I mean, fair enough. And that last map did go long, so, Nazebo could have made a huge difference. So, smart ban by them. So, Tomb of the Spider Queen picked by Roll1, and they opt for map pick instead of first pick. So,
well, we may end up seeing a Rag ban too. One of those.
Very true. All right. We're moving to... Oh, I don't have any mods. Oh, here's some fun spam.
That's never fun.
Doesn't even have a fun... Doesn't even have a good name. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us. That was a very exciting game to watch, and we're gonna see if Roll1Esports can come back. I'm going to update the score. Still a lot of little things I need to set up here in my streaming rig. I got to get my Stream Deck button set up. I gotta get the big one, the instant replay rolling. We will.
I need to move to a better state so I can have internet that will let me stream.
Well, I am fortunate enough to live in Chicago. I've got the AT&T fiber, which means when I play Heroes, I've got like 20 ping. Because like the central servers are in Chicago.
And here I sit at like 50, and I'm like, man, it's a good day.
True. I mean, when I used to work downtown, we were on a real actual fiber network. I think it must be the same one that the servers at Blizzard were on, because I would log into Heroes of the Storm at work, and my ping was like 2.
Oh man,
yeah,
that had to have been wonderful.
Well, it was fine, except that the laptop I had made playing pretty hard. I didn't have like a whole gaming setup or anything, so it was like, I was playing on tiny keys.
I thought you were going to say it spoiled you when you got to your house.
I've got old man reflexes, so it doesn't. I don't really notice the difference until it gets to like 100.
Man, I used to only play at 120 ping. Like, that's how bad my internet was and computer, and it's like,
wow.
It's like, okay. It's like,
I mean,
I got good at figuring out where people were going, and then I got a new computer and internet speed halved. It was like 60 after that, and it's like, hey, this is nice.
Well, they way back in the day, like in the 90s, I used to play like original Quake 1 from home, and my ping was like 250, and that was like pretty good. And then I got
amazing.
I know, and then I got to go to the university, and it was like 120, and I was like, oh my god, I'm an LPB. We had an acronym for low ping bastards.
Man, I remember like living out in the country and playing Resistance Fall of Man. It's like, it's miserable, but I loved it.
All right, here we go into Tomb of the Spider Queen. Roll1Esports looking to take a map back. I've seen it a lot where teams will win on the map that they pick, just because they know how to play a map real well. So Roll1Esports might come out ahead. Team of Rainbow Strike Go. They're using their time to talk about the rest of their draft.
Yeah.
I want to see what they go with here. I want to see how contested Junkrat is. I'd like to thank everybody.
I want to see Stitch's band.
I'm sure it will. That was their first ban last game as well. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining me here. Mongoose, 7th, Ekdar, Eric, Beowulf, Wind Up Birds here, Valk is here. It's a great party.
So, May banned out. No tanks are allowed. Just similar to last game.
Yeah.
Wonder if we'll see Kerrigan possibly banned out. Another good map that she can help snowball in. Or a noob.
Yeah, I mean, Kerrigan was a strong part of Roll1's arsenal last game. It's just they had a few team fights that didn't go their way.
Gonna stick to the Stukov. No ban change from them.
Yeah, Stukov is particularly annoying because you never know when all of a sudden you won't be able to carry out your plan because you've been silenced from a screen away. And here's Junkrat being picked up. It is going to be contested. Roll1Esports, they're okay with giving it up and being able to pick the map. Yeah.
Yep. Trade out the Lucio, get a Junkrat.
Mm-hmm.
So, Roll1's going to want something with cleanse. Or people that can just eat the traps and self-cleanse. Brightwing KT. KT switches sides.
Brightwing, not quite. You know, you've got a cleanse. I mean, going Magic Spit is going to be able to lower the cooldown of that, but not as strong a cleanse as other healers. However, you know, you have a tank that can eat traps, and Brightwing's very good at protecting single players.
So it begins.
So Deckard and Blaze. So
I think I personally think of Deckard as like not like a different version of Stukov. Like, he kind of fills the same role. He doesn't really have a panic button, just like Stukov doesn't. But he has a lot of healing throughput and can really zone off a lot of areas.
yeah. Oh, no rag.
Yep,
So-
that had to have been annoying.
No lava wave 25-minute games.
Oh,
We still
on
make it
Tomb
a
of the-
25-minute game. It's
Yeah.
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yeah, it's Tomb of the Spider Queen. I mean, Sky Temple at least has the value of temples providing a natural limit to the game's length, but Tomb of the Spider Queen, especially with like someone like Ragnaros, can just go on forever.
Yeah. No, a noob. Rock had some really good engages with his Anubarak last game.
Yeah, and if they want to play Cassia, that's going to be a good one to ban out. I think Cassia suffers a lot going into that.
So maybe we'll see Rock play his famous ETC. That's still up.
True.
ETC and Thrall.
And there it is.
Thrall I would not have guessed.
Brawl, I mean, on a small map like this, when you're going to be brawling a lot and not just having like someone stuck in the solo lane clearing too often, can, you know, really provide a lot of danger.
This realm needs me.
Okay. Oh, Ming will be nice. Get the Wave of Force, stop mosh pits. Zool. I like the Zool, especially with Thrall having a lower wave clear potential. Alright, one more.
All right, and that's going to be Big Beard's hero. I like the Junkrat with the Ming. It gives you a lot of wave clear with the Junkrat. And there's
The
Lunara,
hunt is
which
on.
I think is underrated on maps that require wave clear. Lunara with the Nature's Calling does a lot of good on this map. So I like both teams' drafts a lot.
Yeah, and Lunara just saw some buffs recently, so could be interesting to see how that comes out.
Yeah, it's I think it was to a specific build, and I'm not sure what kind of build Lunara is going to go.
I think it was the little circle build. Like, it made it to where she does like 200% damage to people at 3 stacks, and it made I think it's the W or the Q, like, have a bigger radius. And I think it puts 2 stacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was talking to Asmo Chat about it, and he's said it's like doing Chromie level range.
Oh, that's huge. All right, into the Tomb of the Spider Queen we go. Let's show you the teams here. On the blue team, we've got Rock Your World on ETC, Velvet playing Brightwing, Zad on the Thrall, Poe on the Kael'thas, and Big Beard on the Lunara. And on the red team, we've got Silver on the Blaze, Robert on the Zool, Styx playing Junkrat, Panda playing Deckard, and Killer Fry playing the Li Ming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so TRSG looking for the domination. Roll 1, trying to stay in.
Yeah, TRSG looking for the upset, let's be frank.
Yeah. Lunara's using the Wisps, scouting out the bot half, and everyone's
Yeah.
just waiting on the wave.
Wisp is just too good of a talent not to take it level, even though the other talents are pretty good.
I couldn't even tell you what the talents hard for Lunara level 1. I thought they were all wisps. Good boop from Rock onto Silver's charge.
Right, and I saw someone in the chat said ETC bad. However, Rock Your World, a noted ETC player here at C West.
Yeah, he gets one of his conquerors, and
yep. And when you're on a hero that you're good at, like that matters so much more than any kind of composition concerns.
oh, being on conquerors just makes the game so much nicer.
Yeah.
Especially when they're not like a super niche role that are filled and they're versatile.
Robert playing the Zool, just getting in Thrall's face, like daring him to try and kill him. Gets very low, but roots Thrall for his troubles.
Gets a couple potions.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not having Zool in lane. I'm surprised they didn't switch up the rotations to Zool or have Zool be rotating more. He is kind of just chilling out and letting his skeletons do the work.
Yeah, cause he's not really gonna win with Thrall 1v1. He's just gonna eat through any shields or anything he'll do.
Yeah, like I'm surprised he's not up here like clearing this camp or something similar.
Yeah.
Roll1 just getting a lot of value out of this camp. There's not many people here to stop it. Decker Root goes out to try and get some damage. But Ming's spells just can't hit anybody, and that's going to be an easy front wall.
Roll1 with the early camps getting early structures.
Okay, Team Rainbow Strike Go now trying to look to repeat the same thing with their own camp. Kalephos up top getting the XP. XP even on both teams.
And Zool is being chunked by Thrall in that bot lane.
Yeah,
Just non-stop.
Yes, I mean, Zool gets value from just sitting in lane, so you know it's not the worst thing in the world as long as he doesn't die. And Team Rainbow Strike Go not able to replicate the same kind of success. I think they did about half as good on the front wall as they did.
Yep, tower's still there.
This is exactly what we saw in the Sky Temple, though.
I love that Decker keeps just walking down and throwing potions to the Zool. Sharing the love.
That is a nice thing about that. Oh, wow. Silver caught in the wrong part of town, gets polyed. Damage comes out. He activated Pyromania, so take the damage you just saw and double it, because that's what they were putting onto him. But meanwhile, I missed a...
Yeah, 3 went down and killed Thrall.
Thrall caught. You know, I've been soloing before, and you're beating the other laner so hard, you start focusing. It's like, oh, I don't know I can kill them. That's exactly when a gank comes in. Li Ming looking to put some damage on Lunara. Eats a full combo, but pops away. Brightwing teleports down to her. Phase shift, healing, gets her back up to full.
And TRSG has enough for a turn-in now. KT had to back, get his mana. So, 6 more.
TRSG looking for the first turn-in. That Lunara was so valuable in keeping an eye on all of these turn-ins when it's able to stay alive. They're not able to find anything. Blaze just soaking. Oh, Junkrat takes a lot of damage, but a Kalephos Decker potion will heal it right up.
And they're just dueling in the bot non-stop.
Yeah. The Tomb of the Spider Queen dance. Li Ming
Or
trying to find
connect.
some orbs. And Junkrat going trap build. Those pesky traps are going to be chattering all over the place.
No one's safe from the teeth. Roll1 saved every gem so far for turns. Not putting anything in the bank. Oh, Zad put some in. I lied.
Yeah, Zad able to put 9 in. Robert's going to put 6 more in. That's going to do it for Zul, but Thrall's not going to let him. Blaze coming down to make sure that he's going to have trouble. The root not connecting. Out of spells, has to walk up and auto attack him, but it's not going to be in time.
Join the red ones in.
It was so close. I thought that for sure hit him.
Just nipping at the teeth. Oh, there's a big slide onto Junkrat. Gets face melted in there, but able to put down a bomb and blast himself away to safety. Step backs up for a little bit more.
Just walk over, take a little sip. Potion says, "Oh, you're fine."
You know, it's just like
up.
the 10s are up. Everybody except Li Ming and Junkrat not snapping theirs quite yet. They're going to get front wall, and Top Spider is not going to get locked. KT taking it out. Rainbow Strike Go looking to get more from this fort, maybe. Li Ming just sort of chucking spells. And they're going to be happy with getting front wall out of the first turn.
Gather gems if you wish to.
We got a Sunder coming out of Thrall.
Well, that's exciting. You just have to make sure you don't... Oh, there's a big stun onto Junkrat, and down he goes. ETC walks past the bombs. That's 13 gems gone for Junkrat. Big kill for Roll1.
Gonna be able to even up on the turn-ins. No wall to stop the mid fort, like that TRSG had to walk through.
True. Junkrat leaning back up. Another benefit for them. They're excellent defenders on these forts. They can just sit back and siege away. ETC completes Frog Rock, able to kill the rest of the team. Oh, there's a big bomb onto ETC. The stun's not there. He power slides out in time. Brightwing phase shifts in just in case, and that's going to be the front wall top, the top wall going down.
Thrall has split off, going to take mid. They may get 2 forts out of this play.
Oh, but I missed it. Junkrat kicks a kill onto Brightwing. He probably got exploded into the enemy team and died, but Thrall stepping way up, maybe trying to find a flank. They're not going to be able to get it. Oh! Thrall, I think that was a Thrall dodge. I don't think Li Ming completely pushed him out of the way of the blaze stun. They're looking to be forceful here. Thrall still might be a little bit in danger. There's the stun coming out. There's a stun on the blaze. He's got a lot of damage. The polymorph comes down. He throws out the Pyromania. And the Pyroblast is going to finish the job. That's what happens when you don't take bunker.
Made it back to home base to just transfer the gems.
Yeah. I mean, big props to Blaze for doing that, not losing any of the gem stash that they've collected. But Roll1 is going to turn that into another turn-in. As soon as Thrall can get to the turn-in. Rainbow Strike Go taking their camp, going to be pushing it up to the fight against the Blue Spiders. And it is Wolf. Wolf is my co-caster for tonight. Thank you for joining me.
So mid will not be evened out from the camp.
Yeah, the camp gets taken out. Junkrat stepping up just to get some damage onto the waves. ETC looking to go in on Li Ming, but Killer Fry immediately teleports away. Blaze goes to safety. He's learned his lesson. Zad looking for something. Gets the root down on the Blaze, just poking.
Everyone who had a movement ability used it and said, keep Brock away.
Yeah, there's not much to do. There's a big slide onto Junkrat. He blows himself away. Rocket Ride comes out. Will he get to somebody? ETC goes down. I mean, took a lot out. There's a lot of damage onto the Kael'thas. No follow-up able to get him. I think if the Blaze's crossfire had connected there to get the full damage onto the Kael'thas, he would have died, but that was a very close one. Full cleaning up the rest of the Spider. No, they're able to take the top fort down, but that is it with this push. And now Team Rainbow Strike Go going to get their own turn in. ETC is going to be a little late to the party, but he'll be able to defend. And meanwhile, bottom, Lunara using Nature's Calling to get the siege damage that she can down, and they'll get a siege camp as well.
Man, I thought Junkrat was a goner before he booped away.
Yeah, he was very lucky to get out of vision, so Kael'thas was not able to get the Pyroblast down. Maybe not luck, maybe skill, maybe he intentionally booped out.
I would have booped into their team and died instantly, so. But I am not a Junkrat player.
Oh, Li Ming stepping way up. There's a double stun on the 2. The damage goes out. Polymorph on the Li Ming. Li Ming goes down. Oh, looking for the stale on those. It interrupts the mosh pit. The combustion slowing everybody down, trying to get out Rocket Ride. Gonna maybe take out Thrall, but no, it's a way for Junkrat to get to safety. Here comes the Web Weavers for Team Rainbow Strike Go, but with Li Ming down, they're not going to have a whole lot of space to push. They're probably going to get bot fort because Roll1 is instead of clearing top instead of defending bot.
I don't even know if TRSG is going to get the bot for it.
Oh, they may be a bit out. I think they recognize that that ETC slide is deadly, combined with the Brightwing Polymorph. Everybody with an escape just simply can't use it.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, so the minions did pick up bot. I was wrong.
Still, they are a fort behind, and they are down 16, so they're going to have to step back. And Roll1, realizing this, they're going to wait by this bruiser camp in 30 seconds. It's a long-term strategy. I think everybody clears out. They realize that nobody coming this way. There's better things to do on the map than sit in that bush. Thrall for a bot. ETC doing a good job anchoring for this team. Trying to give them space. 16 picked up.
Both teams with their 16s. Nothing exactly fun to do on the map. It's just collecting gems.
Zul going full Cursed Strikes build. Maybe see him get in their faces and unleash a lot of scythe action. Junkrat holding his 16, finally picks it up, goes for Burst Fire. Well, there's a slow onto Junkrat, but he's out in time. Maybe ETC was thinking about following up on that. It's going to allow Roll1 to get the rest of their gems turned in. Junkrat taking a decent amount of poke damage. Here comes Blaze to try and push them off, but Roll1 gets what they want, the gem turn in, and they go their separate ways. Thrall sitting in the bush top, making sure that he can control that vision on the map. And there's 40 gems for Rover. Is ETC going to let that through? Looking for something in the back line. Blaze isolated by the ETC, and that is not going to do it. Blaze, I don't think will be able to get out unless there's a huge potion available for him, and he does! The potion makes it!
That is going to save them big time for this coming fight.
That's humongous. Pyroblast going down without a kill. It's 90 seconds without a major ult on your team. But Blaze coming in, they're not going to allow them to get that. Here's the Rocket Ride to hold that point. The Junkrat Explosions is going to kill Brightwing. There's the ETC, though, gets a 3-man mosh. The Sunder comes in for extra damage, but ETC will not be able to survive. No one could follow up on the mosh. Zad getting very low. Big Beard in the back being chased. Is Thrall going to be able to escape? Robert looking for something, but it takes a lot of damage from Kael'thas. Lunara goes down, and Zul dies to the Kael'thas. Fury of the Sunwell doesn't realize that the Q hits twice.
Brightwing just scooting by. Oh!
Oh, I missed that. I thought I was going to watch Thrall have to die, but Zad, trying to get the safety. I think this is the point where you turn around and die, because then that just staggers the death timers even more.
Yeah, like this should be an easy boss call followed by a turn-in.
Yeah, easy boss call and turn-in. The Zul dying, not that bad, even though I think it was probably, was unnecessary, but, not a big deal at all. They're able to get boss basically for free. Not even thinking about contesting that without Thrall or Brightwing.
This can set up TRSG really good moving into the later part of this game. Being able to get turn in the boss, top, it's just big threat now.
That said, Roll1 is ahead on XP, and we're going to find out why. They're down in Heroes XP, but they've got 2k more in minion soak, 3k more in passive from getting those early structures. And that's pretty much the difference. It's just keeping them in the same spot.
Structure's going to be evened up here. Weaver's coming down. Brock is just sharking in the back line. Just right next to them.
Ooh, Blade's looking for a stun onto Brightwing. Doesn't quite find it. Oh, Zool comes in with a big bomb. Only lands onto the Thrall, Lunar, and Brightwing, but they're going to be able to heal all that back up in the back line. Ooh, stun going down onto ETC. I don't know how he got stuck in that boss stun if he was just got in the wrong place at the wrong time. Very unfortunate, or maybe he just got pushed by a tornado into it, but very unfortunate for ETC. That's going to give up a full keep for them. I don't think it's going to be game, but that's going to be level 20 for Team Rainbow Strike Go. They do have a camp pushing on their keep back in mid. Zool at least is going to have to go to clean that up, but they want mid for it too.
Gotta even out that middle structure to offset some of that catapult pressure.
Yeah, it's amazing how far your lanes are always pushed in if you leave Porta in the late game. And they got half the keep off of that camp. Now it's 2020, so, you know, not quite as bad. I mean, Roll1 keeps losing fights, but they still stay in this game. The biggest thing is they've lost this keep now, and that's in the boss lane. So if this game goes long and there's another boss up, that's going to be in favor of Team Rainbow Strike Go.
Yeah, and TRSG's reset on having to collect for the bank, whereas Roll1 has it. They get their turn in and they'll be able to take mid pretty easily.
Yeah, that's true. However, look how far their lanes are pushed up. If you're Roll1, you want to make sure that your lanes aren't pushed that far in when you turn in. If your Team Rainbow Strike Go, you're looking to give them that turn in if their lanes are pushed up so that they run out of gems, and then we're entering 25-minute Tomb of the Spider Queen territory.
Yep. And now they're going to have to worry about constant catapult pressure in that top lane. Splitting people off non-stop.
Yeah, and they're giving them, I think this is good by Rainbow Strike Go, they're getting the camp, which does let Roll1 get the turn in, but that's going to let them push this middle lane up, which is going against their weak keep. However, the Kael'thas damage is helping in the other direction. Team Rainbow Strike Go not giving us up. Blaze looking for something. Stun on the ETC. There's the polymorph. The follow-up stun doesn't land. There's the Sunder. Doesn't get a whole lot out of that. Zool ult lands onto Zad. Here's the combustion to follow up. Zad looking in trouble. But here's the mosh onto 3 people. It's interrupted. There's the stay a while and listen. Doesn't land. Immediately interrupted by ETC. And Blaze stuck out in the middle of nowhere. The tanks trade out. And now Kael'thas getting a lot of damage onto the Deckard Cain. Will he be able to get through this? I think so, yeah, with all those delicious potions, Deckard and the armor from standing after the teammates together. There's another Sunder going out and offering maybe some more opportunities, but nothing to be had. Here comes the Spider. Between the Junkrat and the Ming, I think they can block, but neither team has their tank.
Yeah, they still got the Zool to be able to eat a bunch of shots too.
Yeah,
there goes.
True. And a big boop onto Brightwing into the enemy team, but Blink still able to get her out. Bottom fort goes down, and they will be able to get this fort with the constant Kael'thas poke and having to defend top. Team Rainbow Strike Go opts to defend their top keep, which is very healthy against the mid keep, which could go down in the future. Now, I've heard from different people that mid lane is the strong lane in team of the Spider Queen, and that top lane is the strong lane team of the Spider Queen. People say top lane is the best because it's got the boss, but people say mid lane is the best because it's got that camp.
I don't know which is the best lane. I've seen every lane be a win condition. People neglect the giants, they'll take structures for free. People neglect any of the camps and free structures.
True. I see somebody in the chat pointed out that Lunara took a band 16 talent. I forget if that's the case, and here's the boss play we were talking about earlier. But it is up to the teams to decide. Oh, they're ripping this boss down with the Lunara and the KT. They have so much damage for the boss. Junkrat maybe trying to get something in. Are they going to let Blaze come through with a stun, and they give up the boss? They let at least Rainbow Strike go, maybe looking to steal it, but no, they let the boss leash. It's going to heal back up. Neither team looking to engage just yet. But as I was saying, it's up to each team to call the other team. So Team Rainbow Strike Go would have to actually say something and bring the mods in as a caster. I don't do anything with that. And then we're going to do the boss yet again. Boss getting big, but there's a stunner going, hitting nobody. ETC trying to find something. Zool throws out the ult, doesn't hit anybody. And that's 2 ults. The Sunder, definitely the cheaper ult, for sure.
Yeah, gotta love that 40-second reduction in timer.
Yeah. And gotta love those Junkrat traps everywhere, trapping just everybody. But they don't want to deal with this. Team Rainbow Strike Go pushed all the way back, letting Roll1 take over. I wonder if Team Rainbow Strike Go just wants to let them take the boss. Let Deckard set up a whole bunch of potions so that they can fight. Blaze looking for something. They don't have vision of the enemy. Roll1 using those bushes to full effect.
This is actually really good for Roll1 because they're fighting in the lane where they don't have a keep, whereas TRSG has to worry about their mid.
This is true. They're going to have to back eventually, but there's a ton of damage going on. Another huge boop, just like we saw at level 1, preventing the stun. But Junkrat, that burst damage onto everybody in the backline. Brightwing's able to heal it all back up. Roll1 maybe changing tactics a little bit. Velvet getting some vision on the boss just in case. ETC, well, they're now going in. ETC moves them away from the turn, and Team Rainbow Strike Go has a turn in.
It's nearing the core.
Yeah, 1 catapult is looking at core. The rule of thumb is 2 catapults will not end the game, but there's a Sunder going on the backline. ETC slides in. There's a mosh pit on the Blaze. That's going to be a huge heal, preventing the Pyromania death, but Blaze will go down instead. I mean, just losing 1 there was just oh, it's going to be 2. Junkrat steps too far forward. Kael'thas puts some damage behind him. That's going to be 2 going down, and that might be enough to win Roll1 the game.
Yeah, take the spell reduction armor. That could finish it. But Li Ming is one of the best defenders there is.
And it's got to be frustrating for Junkrat. Had Rocket Ride still up, and now they're sharking, and they've got the camp. That spell armor, like you said, Wolf, is going to be a big deal. They've already gotten the shield stomp. Between the Nature's Calling and the Kael'thas damage, they're able to burst this core down just like they burst the boss down. 20 seconds, 30 seconds before everyone comes back. There's a big sleep going down, turning the damage off, but they can't continue without hurting everybody. There's a Thunder blocking everybody off. It's down to 43. I think this is going to be the game.
There's the last bit of poison.
And that Junkrat damage, really necessary for the defense. But losing Blaze, that was an excellent engage coming from Roll1Esports. They just had everything done. They had a Sunder in the back. They took a lot of damage down in the back line. They threw a Pyroblast on it, and Deckard had to decide between saving the Ming or saving the Blaze, and Blaze went down.
Yep. And apparently it wasn't, they didn't pick the ban talent. Apparently it's accelerated contamination that's banned, not invigorating spores.
Okay, well, chat's always right. I mean, that's just a Twitch rule. But I am going to take a short break, leave it on the game summary screen. I will be back in time for big game number 3. Wolf, we were looking for a game number 3, and we got it.
We did get it. Always lovely.
All right. I will be back, and I will see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are still waiting on the teams. It is now Team Rainbow Strikes Go to this turn to decide whether they want first pick or map pick. I mean, just going by the last two games, maybe map pick is it if you've got something that you can work on. But like I said before the game started, you often see a lot of times first map pick being what gets teams wins.
Yeah. Junkrat seems to be the weak link in the drafts today.
So
Junkrat's on your team. He's been on the losing side both games.
This is true. I mean, I am joined here by my cat. This is Palom, everybody. It's rare that he enjoys being up here. He's not a lap cat until he decides to be. I think he's just lonely.
Sounds like all cats.
True. But it's rare that he actually comes up here and does this. It's usually when I ignore him and don't play. He is like the most playful cat I've ever seen. Does not get tired.
And we got a lobby.
All right. I am not seeing it.
I have Rock on my friends
go.
list.
I have basically all of Roll1 on my friends list too, so I'm in here now. And it's going to be Alterac Pass.
So, biggest map of the night. Double boss. Rock gave me the power.
It looks like Team Rainbow Strike Go, judging from the game settings, that they were the ones picking the map. So we're going to see if that holds, if the map pick holds.
Another good map for Junkrat, too. Maybe they can break the curse here.
Yeah, giving Roll1 Junkrat on this map could be pretty powerful. Rainbow Strike Go, though, they picked a big map their first game, Sky Temple. Alterac, another big map, so maybe they'll be able to go through. I expect another Ragnaros ban here.
Yeah, I don't think you can go through this map and not ban Ragnaros. Especially with the effectiveness they got out of the first game.
All right, we're going to show you the map select. I need to hit update. Boom. We're going to Alterac Pass.
Final game of the night.
Yeah, last game of the night. It's going to send the winner of this game, of this map, is going to go on to face Can't Connect Stuns in the, I believe, the semifinals? I forget.
Yes, semifinals of C West. So, will we get the standard bans from the last couple games? No Stukov, no Stitches, no May?
I have to imagine Team Rainbow Strike Go is going to do the same thing. Stukov and Stitch is also very good on this map.
Yes. It's always a hassle to be yanked halfway across the map.
Yeah.
Falstad.
Just like Sky Temple, Falstad gets banned out. Also very good in that choke area at the point. The point on this map offers a very natural choke area that a lot of heroes can take advantage of. I'm sorry, the cat ran away. He doesn't. When he gets in the lap, he doesn't stay for long.
And then when you don't want him to stay, he's like, "Nope, I sit here forever."
I wish he actually does not. Neither of my cats will sit there forever, but they're young, and they're always excited to go around.
So Rag made it through the first two bans.
Yeah, I have to imagine it'll be a third ban, especially because Rainbow Strike Go only gets 2 picks right off the bat. I wonder if they're thinking about a Stukov versus Junkrat ban here.
Still
It's
the
gonna be
Stukov. They are sticking to their guns. So we're gonna get the first pick Junkrat. There's the first pick Junkrat.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. It's such a good map for him. Most maps are good for him, it seems. But lobbing shots into like a no danger area is just so annoying. Oh, TRSG got their Lucio again.
That's right. They
And
traded
Kalthos.
out Falstad for that. Kalthos, another very contested hero.
Yeah, they're back to the first 2 picks from the very first game.
Yeah, I mean, Pyroblast is very influential in that last game.
It was. Actually, this draft's going just like the first game because I believe it was Falstad, May, and Stitch's Stukov for the bans. And the new Barak comes back.
I mean, it's usually good for teams to stay in a groove. Like, you've got your game, you know how you want to play, and you're just going to make small adjustments, and other than that, like, it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, keeps it simple.
There's a Jaina, another hero that can take advantage of that small choke area at the control points.
Alright, so no Brightwing this game. That's pretty standard. Big global map.
Same exact bans as Sky Temple. So far.
So far. Do we get rid of the rag here now? I just don't see them letting it through.
If they have something else in mind, though, because you sit there and you study these teams, and you know, like, okay, these are the 3 ones we want to ban out. But there it is. Just letting the clock tick down, maybe thinking about the rest of their draft.
Shortened the game map's time by 5 minutes by not allowing rag. Alright, so still need a tank, an off lane, second DPS. So it's still going to be Blaze from Silver?
It is.
Still
There's
Blaze.
the return of the Cassia, too.
They're really happy with those picks that they got in the first game.
True, and we're going to see how Roll1 rounds their draft out.
Still need the heals.
The light
Uther.
abandons no man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're going to be looking for the Gravo Bomb into the Jaina damage. And I think Uther, for the way Roll1Esports plays, it kind of provides a similar hero to the Kerrigan.
I think Roll1's played a lot of games this season with just solo Uther heals too.
Mm-hmm.
Samura.
Oh. They're breaking out the big guns. Samuro is going to be out there, and he is going to be every bit as annoying as Ragnaros was on Sky Temple.
If not more.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun game.
Yeah, this is fun, especially when you see the team captain pulling out the Samuro. They've been waiting for this. They're going to pull the trigger here in the final game of this round 1 of playoffs. Can Team Rainbow Strike Go upset Roll1, or will Roll1 pull through?
I'm excited about this last game. I don't even know if TRSG's played Samuro in an NGS match.
Yeah, it's a shame I don't have my Stats of the Storm up. I can't see how often Robert has played Samuro in the past.
Oh, I'm pulling Hero's profile up right now, and I'm finding that team and looking. I have to know. I have to know if they've played it at all, or if it's finals time and they're bringing it out. It does not look like they've played it once this season.
Wow.
So yeah, they're busting it out in finals. Oh, super exciting.
Yeah, I mean, that to me says it's gonna, a lot of it's gonna depend on Robert's confidence on Samuro.
Yeah, being able to get near Junkrat and Jaina, especially if Uther's moved forward to support the Nubarak, is going to leave them wide open for him.
And mentally, there's a huge difference between saying, oh, I'm going to break up my Samuro that rules, and saying, screw it, I'll play Samuro, whatever, you know? So we're going to find out which one it is. We're going to see both teams. Let's introduce you to them. On the blue side for the Alliance, it is going to be Rock Your World on the Nubarak, Velvet playing the Uther, Zad on the Gazlo, Poe on the Junkrat, and Big Beard playing the Jaina. And on the side of the Horde, we've got Silver playing Blaze, Robert on the Samuro, Styx playing Cassia, Panda on Lucio, and Killer Fry on Kalefax. And we see both armies charging at each other. The Nubarak throws a beetle in. The beetle goes down!
No, there's 2 giant circles you have to watch for now.
That's true. So I mean 3 when Jaina starts throwing things out.
Too many circles.
Everybody on roll 1 passing the bomb back and forth so far. Both teams clear up the lane. Samuro is going to go Way of the Wind, so E-build with Samuro. The Nubarak going Beetles. Is that common? I'm not a new player.
I don't know, honestly. I like going W when I play him, just because it's simple.
Cassia opting for the Q build instead of the auto attack build. Roll 1 once again first on their camps right away. However, Team Rainbow Strike going not too far behind.
Yeah, Samuro's just chilling in the bot lane, walking
Cassia
around.
Maybe thinking of something, but instead she comes down. Samuel's just sort of rotating back and forth, letting his clones take care of some of the wave. Both camps are going to now meet the center. We're going to see the same thing from last game where Roll 1 gets a much... Oh, here's a big stun onto Lucio. The follow-up Q, and down goes Lucio with the damage from Jaina, using the last of her mana to take him out.
It looks like they are going to just clear this up nice and easy. No value at the beginning of this game from a camp.
Yep. You get a little bit of hero XP from the Lucio kill. And it does mean Rainbow Strike Go is not going to be able to push with their camp either.
You just got TRSG sharking around both of the lanes.
And maybe hoping to pick someone up on the rotate in the mid, but it's not happening.
Keeping some of our soldiers prisoner. Get ready to free them.
Big
So,
question.
no annoying Junkrat. Oh no, this is the side where they get the annoying stall. Ugh.
Samuro, though, maybe in trouble, goes invisible. The Q comes out, takes a little bit of damage from Jaina, but that's going to give them the ability to push on this wall, get some serious structure damage. Maybe not serious.
All right, lads and lassies. Keep our prison
Roll
camp
able to start their camp
and get
just a
our
little
soldiers
sooner
out
than
the fort.
TRSG, since they were ahead on the last spawn.
Yeah. Rainbow Strike Go tries to chase Gazlo down, but Zad, aware of the rotations, comes back. Kael'Thas, excuse me, starting us up himself. Lucio comes over for the heal. I mean, chat, don't get me wrong. I like Beetle build. I just wasn't sure if it was meta at the moment. And apparently it is.
Yeah, but we're not tank main, so we're allowed to be ignorant.
True. Surprising to me, Junkrat has not gone to the objective to put down any of his mines, but Nubrak looking to get an early channel. His Beetles are doing all the tanking for him, but Lucio and Blaze will interrupt him, threatening it. Kael'Thas and Cassia take out the camps. And now Roll1 will have to deal with camp pushing mid. And Jaina takes care of them pretty easily here, I think.
And you're just having a manaless fight down in the bottom.
Yeah. If I had Cole set up, I would say, who's more annoying, Junkrat or Samurai?
Oh, that's definitely a good question.
Oh, Cassia's stuck out. Is she going to be able to get out? She gets her armor back up to 30, and she will survive. Meanwhile, passing the bomb back and forth almost gets Jaina into the danger zone. Excellent stun going on to Cassia, but the Lucio helps speed and heal her out. She gets her armor back up to 30, and she survives. Any other hero would have died.
Most definitely, and for the first time, Roll1 is a little behind on being able to get their camp on cooldown. They were stalled long enough that they weren't there, and TRSG's on theirs on time.
Look at how fast Uther's clearing that camp.
5 hours later.
This is the game where all track pass, where teams have to decide: do they want to macro or do they want to threaten? You know, they want to cap here. Nubrak steps up to threaten the cap. Cassie is going to get some free damage onto him. Uses the Surge of Light into his shield. The Nubrak will shrug it all off. Now, maybe looking for the stun. Is not going to find it. Kael'Thas coming up. Maybe a kill onto Zad if they can get any CC. Kael'Thas, the stun goes out. Doesn't quite predict where Zad is going, but here comes the Lucio. Maybe able to boot him back. Killer Fry comes up. There's the boot. The ult comes down, but Nubrak gets there in time, and Kael'Thas is going to be the one to die. Lucio gets spooned. Blaze is going to have to bunker. He may not survive out of that bunker. The lightning bolt from Cassia trying to get some damage, push them out. It's not going to kill anybody, but it will let them try to get out, but Lucio won't go through. Cassia's not going to get out. Blaze escaped, and what an excellent response coming from Roll1. Team Rainbow Strike Go took a very long time to get the gank on that Kael'Thas. Maybe pushed it a little bit too far, but there's a big stun onto Blaze, but she has some spells ready, and Blaze is not going to be able to threaten her.
I didn't check to see what old Samuro went. His
Sam
Blade Storm.
went Blade Storm, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to get a little extra wave clear.
Alright, Kael'Thas. Team Rainbow Strike Go looking to turn this off. The objective will not be taken by them. Everybody is back up, but that's a decent advantage for Roll1. Now it's camp time. And Team Rainbow Strike Go has not threatened the cap at all. Junkrat has not left bottom lane.
It just seems so weird for the Junkrat to be so far away from the camp when they have the best defense, but...
That's true.
I mean,
but
when it's not being threatened, I guess you don't really need to have the best defense there.
He's got the front wall. He might be able to get the well, but now the camp difference falls in favor of Roll1. The Jaina damage going out onto the structure, and finally someday that front wall is going to fall. It might be now. There it goes.
I just wonder if it wouldn't be better if TRSG would swap the Cassia to the top lane, because they just don't have a tank threat for engages right now.
It's true. Blaze is kind of playing the offlaner role, and they don't have a whole lot of tank. But Blaze's wave clear definitely helps that.
Yep. So.
Jaina's got it back from mana, and now finally Team Rainbow Strike go pushing in. I don't think they know that Jaina is gone, but see Rock Bowl, but there's a big stun on the Lucio. A lot of damage going on to Panda. Zad getting some excellent poke. Lucio now coming in, and they get the channel. Nugret not there, but there's the water elemental going down. Nugret getting very low, however. Cocoon's being Lucio gets de-shielded as the Kale Toss goes down. There's the Junkrat going out with some extra damage. The Gravel Bomb goes out, doesn't get anything further. That's going to be 1 for nothing with the Kale Toss getting caught a little bit too far up.
Alright, and back to about even timers and camp time.
Yeah, we're going to see if they can convert this into a channel, but Team Rainbow Strike Go making sure they can't. Jaina not there with them. Getting the camp means it's still an even fight at the objective, and they're able to push it off. Now Junkrat throws a trap. That's very annoying on their side. Lucio is going to just escape past it. Samuro is doing Samuro things.
Should have just had Lucio eat the trap. Wasn't a threat really right there. There we go. There's a dead trap.
Junkrat is all the way back bottom. Now they're threatening once again with the camp to see if they get some damage on the mid port. Samuro's going to clear most of it up. Oh, he's getting very low. He's out. Is level 13. He's got the Shikuchi already, which makes him even more of a pain to stick down. And a full level lead for Roll1 in between all their kills and their macro play.
And we're sitting almost 11 minutes in, and we're still on the first objective. They're just slowly playing this game.
I mean, this map is a lot like Dragonshire when played in competitive.
They're just slightly too close to be able to cap that without a single bomb.
Oh, not even moving, just hitting Q. But 16s are going to come online for Roll1, and I expect them to make a big move when they do.
I would be disappointed if they didn't do something aggressive with their 16s.
Sure, Jaina grabbing the camp. Jaina opted to go for the shield at 13 instead of Icy Veins. That's going to make a lot of people angry, but it does enable her to get the camp mostly by herself. Luther comes by, they grab it, and they have enough time to make something happen with this camp or the objective with their 16 advantage. Oh, there's a web wrap onto Cassia. They're looking for the help. The pings come out. They're going to collapse on her. Will Lucio be able to high-five her to safety? Oh, he gets caught up as well. The gravel bomb seals his fate. And Roll1 make a huge play. Rock Your World with an excellent cocoon on the Cassia that just barely stepped out too far.
Right before TRSG is able to get their 16s. Very good timing.
Good timing on them. They didn't want to have that fight. Lucio, I think, probably made the right choice. It's tough to say because, you know, there's a percentage chance that he gets her out.
As if the Horde could ever stop us! Mount up!
I don't know if he actually could get her out. It's like she already had 0 armor, so the chances of her living were really small.
That's true. I mean, it depends on their CC chain because if Lucio doesn't get CC'd there, he can boop, he can speed her out. It's tough to say, but they're on opposite sides of the map now. Team Rainbow Strike Go looking to get something done back bottom, but no, they're going to have to back Blaze and defend top wall. They're going to get wall here, and if everything goes well, they might be able to get keep if Team Rainbow Strike Go makes a mistake.
One keep won't be too big of a deal except for the macro push that's going to give them.
That's true. There's a cocoon going onto Kael'thas. Are they going to be able to collapse the same way? Blaze comes over for the peel, gives the bunker, and you're just unstoppable. Everybody survives, but I don't think this keep will for very long.
This keep is doomed to fall.
It's at 500 damage. People can come over and knock it down anytime. Robert maybe looking for something. The Samuro pressure on the map has not been as strong as I would expect.
Ooh, we may be looking at boss play.
Yeah, boss play. They see. I don't know if they saw a Nubrak on the map, but nobody realizes. But they're going to trade bosses. Junkrat was waiting in the bush down the spot. I think Junkrat staying bottom for so long is really what made the difference in keeping up with the Samuro macro.
Yeah, he hasn't really kept up XP-wise. Like, the Gazla's pretty much done the job of keeping them XP the same as the Samuro.
True. Now, Roll1 ahead in all ways. They have to clear the mid camp. The bottom boss is pushing on a keep, while Team Rainbow Strike Go's boss is pushing on a fort. Gazla should be able to take care of that pretty easily. But now Cassia maybe looking for a big flank. The team finds her. Does she get out? She's looking for more. The Nubrak caught way off from the rest of the backline. Here comes the ball lightning, but the Junkrat able to push her off. Cassia being very aggressive. Excellent job by Styx. Oh, but there's a web wrap going on to the Cassia. Does she get out safely? She does. There's the bunker just in time. Blaze was about to go down. Jaina has her ice block, and it is 5v4 down bottom. Maybe they realize Gazlo is not with the team and say, hey, let's get aggressive. Excellent way to use that Cassia far away from the Nubrak. Just splitting up Team Roll1Esports.
Yeah, and instant lock on the fort using their 20s.
Roll1 may have been caught a little off guard, but no one got killed, which is huge. If somebody gets killed here, that's a big XP game for Team Rainbow Strike Go, but they may try to make the 20 play. Do they see that Gazlo is gone? There's the Unstoppable from Blaze taking out one of the trap. Oh, the stun just misses. Rock Your World anticipating it. Burrow charges out. And they stop the objective, give them time, a little more time. Oh, but there's Blaze trying to get a stun. There's a stun on the Blaze. There's a web wrap onto the Kael'thas. The gravel bomb goes down, but it only hits the bunker. Ball lightning rolling on all the place. There's the trap. Tire going on to the Samuro. Samuro blinks out using Shikuchi. Kael'thas throws down some more spells, and that's another skirmish with no one dead.
All the ults are going everywhere right now.
Yeah, Water Ellie trying to slow everybody down, maybe trying to get something. Blaze comes around, is finally able to get in place in case Roll1Esports come back, but now they're threatening, taking the objective again, and Team Rainbow Strike Go doesn't care. They're putting their playoff lives on the line, having the fight down 20s. They don't make a full engage. They're doing a decent job of just sticking and moving, just trying to give themselves some time. There's a big damage going onto the Luther. He'll be able to heal it up, and eventually there's a big stun onto 2. Lucio gives the Unstoppable, but Samuro gets caught in a trap. The Jaina damage goes down. Does Blaze survive? Luther gets killed. He's going to be able to heal up the rest of the team, however. Silver goes down. It's a 1-for-1, but Cassia now caught in the back. It is a 2-for-1. Luther had the 20 that brings him back, and that's the 20 advantage. Basically a 2-for-0 in favor of Roll1Esports, and with the objective coming and 2 keeps going down, the top one going down soon, they may be winning this game. Oh, Lucio gets caught just on the tip of Junkrat's bomb, but he makes it out barely, skating away across the fort. Went for Summer Anthem, and now you've got Kael'thas. It's just really who you want defending this. Making sure you can clear all the waves. Here's the Samuro wave Blade Storm, clearing up more people, but everyone on Roll1 hitting the boss as it stuck down here and bought 17 seconds for Blaze to even come back. Here's the Junkrat tire going on, putting a lot of damage onto Lucio. Boss is halfway down. Oh, there is the top coming down, and that is going to be it. It's going to be Roll1Esports taking the game and the tournament round against Team Rainbow Strike Go. Team Rainbow Strike Go putting up an excellent fight. Very close set of 3 games, but Roll1 is victorious.
Junkrat has beat his curse.
Yeah, Junkrat with a 33% win rate.
Got the important match.
All right, we'll check out some of the talents here at the end of the game. Rainbow Strike Go did manage to hit 20 at the end, but it was too late. Raka, thank you so much for the raid. You are raiding just in time to get an interview. We're going to move to Lobby 3 and get an interview with Roll1Esports. All right. Hello, Rock Your World. Welcome. Congratulations on the win today. You did an excellent job there at the end. I have to say, after game number 1, what kind of adjustments were you guys looking to make after taking the L there?
So, in all honesty, I goofed the bans, and I and that 100% lost as game 1. So. Good. We prepped a whole bunch of maps, and we're like, all right, if they go here, we do this. If they go here, we do this. If we go here, and then we don't have to prep these 2 maps because they're banned. And I screwed up. So it was pivoted on the fly of like, maybe this, maybe that. I don't know. We'll see what fits, and then yeah, the blaze combustion was a very, very niche thing. I have not ran into that issue, and then we just missed having enough CC to stop him from getting it off, and just missed enough damage to kill him. And so like he got so much value out of that combustion in the first 2 or 3 team fights, to the point where, I don't know if you saw later in that game, I started essentially cocooning Blaze and just killing everybody else, because the Blaze's combustion was putting me and Kerrigan to half health. So we made the pivot, and then unfortunately it's a Sky Temple thing. Like once you're behind, it's like nearly impossible to catch up without a boss. We did get the miraculous team fight. We did get the boss. It was just still too hard. Like if we would have had 1 keep up, I think we could have just pushed with boss and won. But not having any keeps up, and we had to go chase them to temples and chase and force fights, it was hard, like I said. So definitely, A, do your homework so that way you don't accidentally play a map you weren't planning, and B, it was well executed on their part. I think they brought enough AoE damage that it was very painful and detrimental to try to play into. Besides because they essentially drafted what they drafted in game 3, I was not expecting sound barrier in game 1. That definitely threw me for a loop. So I was being all cautious of my cocoon target and don't want to make sure I get it cocooned and all that stuff, and then it was sound barrier. It's like, crap. Now it's gonna be even harder to get a kill. So I big kudos to the Rainbow Strike Go. They definitely took us on game 1, and despite our best efforts to claw back into it, we just couldn't do it.
Okay, and I have to assume that Tomb of the Spider Queen was one of those maps that you prepared, because you guys took them there and were able to take that game. What was the pivotal moment for you in game 2?
In game 2, the one thing that made it really hard, Junkrat is always annoying. Junkrat needs to be reworked on his big ass, and so I think the way that they controlled turn-in was actually very well done. Like, they're between Junkrat and Ming. They definitely were able to control turn-in, but I think their weakness came down to not being able to clear waves. Like, sure, they can clear, but then, like, the best clearer is Zool, and Zool can't really, like, double clear by himself safely. And so they kind of got stuck in this we're all in or we're not. And, like, and I think we kind of picked that up as we were playing later. And I think we, like... The most embarrassing moment of the night is when the boss's tornado decided to troll me. I literally saw the tornado spawn, and I tried to hit slide to get away. And I'm like, I can't leave. And it pushed me into the stun, which then got me killed. And I'm like, sorry guys, we lose the building. Like, that's 100% the friggin' boss trolling me. So that hurt. I'm glad that we didn't lose off of that push, and we were able to hold on to 2 buildings. And yeah, I don't know if they realized how quick our boss kill was until they rotated up for that, I don't know, that weird, I don't know, Mexican standoff or something. I don't know. Like, we were like, it's like, we're on boss, you're on boss. I'm on turn-in, but we're on turn-in. Like, just kind of was hoping, playing chicken, seeing who would make a move. And so finally they did accumulate enough gems despite holding us there that they forced a turn-in. And that's when I think we had our opportunity to strike. I did blink over the wall and hit a few on the mosh. I knew it wasn't going to last. They had so many interrupts, but if I can hold them in place long enough for a Pyro KT, Pyroblast, the Pyroblast went off, and then we were able to secure our kills and get what we wanted. So I think it definitely felt a lot more like a typical Roll1 game. And then they decided to pick Alterac Pass. They're like, just remove these stupid maps out of the map, man. Friggin' Alterac Pass and Sky Temple, like, they just need to leave. They're not fun.
Well, you guys
You could have banned them.
I respect their play enough to ban the maps they're good at. I don't want. I just hope that we wouldn't play on these bogus maps.
True. And now moving on to Alterac Pass, that can be an annoying map to macro. It's a little bit like Dragonshire in that it's sort of a stalemate on the objective. I noticed 2 things. So one, you guys ran into the Samuro, which can be an absolute nightmare. And you guys were basically getting mid camp on cooldown. Was that your strategy to deal with the Samuro?
So pretty much the only macro on that map is the mid camp. Like, the bosses aren't really there. They're kind of for show. Like, sure, the bosses help you win, but like they're not really important. That mid camp is. Like, that mid camp can win you a game. The bosses can't, like, kill the core by itself. The mid camp can. Because the mid camp rips armor, and so then the core doesn't have armor. So, but yeah, so that mid camp on timer was definitely called. We're like, whoever we pick needs to be able to do this camp on cooldown, and so early game we needed to help Jaina, but then we were able to get it afterwards by yourself. And yeah, I'm as much as I guess they didn't like Stitches and Stukov, I was very surprised for them to give Junk on this map. Both Junk and Chromie are super annoying and can, like, infinite stall the objective. And yeah, I think they alled in a little bit too much on the team fight and didn't have enough macro on poor Samuro. Like, they asked a lot out of Samuro that game.
Yeah.
And I think it showed. Because, like, when the 3 of us are able to go mid and get kills or at least siege the wall and do things, and they have no protection but Lucio, like, their best bet is to get a counter kill. And with Uther, I don't think you're getting a counter kill. He just gives you so much armor.
That's true. Now, you mentioned the Junkrat being able to stall a lot, but you kept him for the first objective, took forever, and you kept him bottom for most of that objective, and you didn't need him to stall. Was part of that counteracting Samuro, or you just said, we don't need Junkrat right now?
A little bit of both. So pretty much as we're getting the camp on timer, we were just ahead of their camp taking time. And so my goal was to hopefully cheese the objective which kudos to Panda. He never let me do it. So I was trying to like just beetle over and steal the objective for a couple seconds. And then when they respawned, that's when, okay, we back up, we turtle because they're going to push. But they didn't invade for a very long time. And so I was like, if you're winning your lane, Junk, like, just keep winning. Like we will win this through the long term. And I do think I misplayed some of that early game macro to get at least a bomb on there earlier, just so that way we could have blown it up from halfway across the map. But I messed that part up. But at least Gazlo turrets were able to be put down and help defend on the point as well.
True. And that game, it really seemed like you guys were a lot more in control there towards the end.
Yeah, the grabble bombs felt good. The water elemental I think was a great tech pick. I said we didn't know if Lucio was gonna go sound barrier or not. He went sound barrier in game 1, so we figured he would take it in game 2. But even then, water elemental's great just because we can slow down one of the other people or just more opportunities to get the stacked burst damage that we need. So it worked great. I think the team fights from them, maybe we wore them out. They just weren't. The CC overlap wasn't as crisp, and maybe I didn't see it, but I feel like Uther used Divine Shield once that game, and so I was like, so I don't even know if it was because they were so macro split that they never had a chance to take a true 5-on-5 team fight that they wanted. Or yeah, I'd have to go back and watch it. All I know from my perspective was like, hey, the mid lane's clear, hit mid. Are you winning your lane down there? Okay, cool, keep winning. I'm like, Zad, they're coming for you, run away. Okay, I'm gonna keep hitting mid. Are we getting that camp on timer? So yeah, I really don't. Yeah, maybe a minor adjustment to their comp would have been maybe picking up like a Sylvanas instead of a Cassia. Something to where they could get the camps faster and create their own split push pressure, because Cassia and KT don't siege very well, and so I think they had a hard time clearing and creating the equal amount of pressure that we were doing.
Awesome. Well, okay. I mean, congratulations on pulling us through. Now, looking ahead, your guys' next opponent is Can't Connect Stuns. How are you feeling about facing that team?
They're the best team in the division, so we'll have to do our homework.
I appreciate that.
I think, like I said, anytime we have hard-fought victories, you guys are playing great. Everyone in the top 8 can take a game off anyone, and so we'll have to do our homework and play well. I do think that when we played CCK, we ended up throwing 2 of our games, so which was unfortunate. But yeah, I think that when I look at the playoff bracket, I think CCS2 probably has the most dangerous composition for killing stuff. So we'll have to do some homework and see what we can do.
All right, I'm very much looking forward to watching that game. It should be very exciting, as should all of you. I don't know who's going to cast it. We haven't even set up the game because we didn't know who we were going to play. So very much looking forward to that. Hopefully a friendly caster near you will pick it up. And I think that's pretty much it. Wolf, do you have any more questions?
No, he pretty much explained every single game real well.
Excellent. So, Rock Your World, you've got the floor for shoutouts.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ghost, from coming out of retirement to cast our game. It is wonderful. I can't wait to watch a Ghost Stunt cast. And then shout out to Wolf. I'm excited to play you guys next week. I know Wolf won't be there, but I'm excited to play you guys next week. And then shout out to our wonderful subs. We would not be able to play our games if it wasn't for Alberto and Winiba. So just thank you that we're able to continue to play and have fun. And then shout out to our wonderful sponsor, Osmo. Like I said, he's been with us since Season 3. We thank him for his gift boxes, loot boxes that he gave us, and we continue to celebrate his wonderful sponsorship.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching. Thank you so much, Rock Your World, for the interview. And once again, congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. I will catch you guys later.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it from me, Woof. Do you have any shout-outs, or do you got any place on the internet you want people to find you?
I'm just pretty much only in Discord. Shout out to you for letting me come along, and shout out to the teams. It's really fun to watch.
Absolutely. I had a fantastic time and a great game from Team Rainbow Strike Go. They took game 1 and they really gave everybody a run for their money. And man, that last fight, they put their heart out there. So I want to give big props to them and hopefully see them next season.
Yep.
All right. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I spent hours setting this up again, basically from scratch. I have a new computer and everything, so hopefully I'll grab more NGS casts in the future in different divisions or something. Who knows wherever I am called to cast, I'll be out there. So make sure you follow, etc. I also do speed running. I do like old retro speed runs. My latest game has been Zelda 2. Sometimes I do this weird game called Shadowgate that I speed run. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks to NGS for setting everything up. Thanks to my co-caster Wolf, who has been incredible. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And that's going to be it. Once again, the final score, Roll1Esports takes the first round of the playoffs 2-1 versus Team Rainbow Strike Go. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.